Okay, hello folks, this is Al Parinello with Steve Steiner.
Hello.
And this is, what do we call the show?
The Al and Steve Show, I think. I don't know.
How about Surflight Theater previews?
There we are.
Sounds good, sounds good. That's going to be it from now on. You know, before we get started, I want to say something. You're all watching this now, and it's, we're halfway through the summer season. And this summer season has been an amazing season because, look, we're here outside in a tent. This has been a challenge like no other challenge that I believe Surflight Theater has ever had. Would you agree with that statement?
Well, it's certainly in the top 3 or 4. Yeah, absolutely.
Heavens. So, you know, the pandemic is still out there. It has virtually changed everything in our lives. Surflight Theater is going through a time that has been very, very, very difficult. But I want to basically say thank you to all of you who are watching, and your associates and your friends, because you're supporting the theater. And one of the things that I find fascinating is of the thousands, literally thousands of theaters in America, there's only, you know, 12 maybe theaters that are up and running this summer, and this is one of them. And you know, when I say that to people, they're astonished, as well they should be. So we have all of the working elements of theater going on here. We've gone through our first major production, and it was a hit. Cabaret, I saw it myself, and it was just spectacular. We're going to talk today about the next big show of this summer, and that is, why don't you say it so I don't screw it up?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Now, Mamma Mia is a show that was here inside the theater last year, and a couple of interesting things about it. Number one, it was perhaps the most successful show well, I think it is the most successful show that we've done since we've reopened the theater. Mm-hmm. And it was so successful that you couldn't get a seat. I mean, literally every seat in every performance was sold out. We're going to talk about why that is the case in a couple of minutes. So as a result of that, Steve, who is the producing artistic director of, he runs the joint. Let's just call it what it is. He's the guy who makes all the decisions, makes all the miracles happen here. Decided that there was an outside chance that we just might be able to pick up the rights again for this season. And he did the diligence and all the work that needed to happen, he and his wife, Gail. And they pulled it off. So we've got this amazing show for another season, and we're very, very excited about that because there were so many people who tried to see it in our community, and they just couldn't get seats. So once again, thank all of you who are supporting this theater by buying tickets, by donating to the theater, by just assisting us whenever you can, because this has been tough. This has been really, really tough. And I take my hands off, and I want a close-up of this. Ready, Steve?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
The work has just been enormous. So now let's talk a little bit about the new show, and then we'll talk about other things that we're doing. Mamma Mia. Now, what can you say about a Broadway musical that has run, ready? 14 years on Broadway. I mean, 14 years. Mm-hmm. It's just an outrageous accomplishment. It's basically known as a jukebox box musical, but it's written by a British playwright by the name of Katherine Johnson, and it's based on the songs of ABBA. Now, how did that all happen? Well, basically, Ms. Johnson was working on yet another project with 2 of the members of the group ABBA, and one of the things she actually heard the song from the musical called "Winner Takes All," and when you come see the play, that is an amazing production. Winner Takes All. When that happened, she knew in her mind, this British writer, she said, you know what, I'm hearing a Broadway production. I am hearing a Broadway production. these two members were working now with the writer, and ultimately they spent months and months of time putting together all of the ABBA songs, created this amazing story. What has happened in the interim? You're not going to believe it. It had, first of all, 6 Tony Award nominations. The play has played in over 50 countries on 6 continents. I honestly couldn't believe it. The play ultimately developed into a movie. You might have seen the movie. I think you have. I think most of us who are watching us have seen the movie. And the reason I'll take that bet is because there are 2 billion people in the world have seen the movie and the plays. That's 2 billion people. So why do people continue to come back? Steve, I think it's because of the music. What do you think?
It's because of the music, because it's fun. It's an uplifting story. It was actually the first show that opened on Broadway after 9/11, and it was absolutely what was needed at the time to lift everybody's spirits, and they even said that in the reviews. And here we are in the pandemic, and it's absolutely the right thing to lift everybody's spirits.
60 million people have seen what you will see on stage here. 60 million. Do you know how long it takes to assemble a Broadway show and to get it onto a stage? And do you know how few of them lasts, a year or half a year? But to have something last 14 years on Broadway, you have to consider this. You have to understand the significance. There's an expression, sometimes all the stars align. With this particular production, all the stars align. There's not a moment that isn't incredibly funny, or a moment where you just want to stand up and start dancing along with what's going on stage. It's a phenomenon. So if you haven't seen it, if you're one of the few people who have not seen this thing, you're going to have a chance. It opens when, Steve?
On August the 4th, Tuesday.
Tuesday, August 4th. Now you may be watching this August 15th. So talk to your friends who have already seen it, and you'll understand the significance of this play. And it ends when?
On August 30th, Sunday.
Okay. So you have basically a month in this wonderful outdoor emporium that we have created. And that's why we're one of the few opportunities to go to theater in this country, not this city, in the country. And that's why this is working. So once again, thank you so much. Come see this play. Let's talk about the songs.
Well, obviously the title song, Mamma Mia, you said The Winner Takes It All, Super Trooper,
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen, Our Last Summer, there's so many.
Oh man. They really are an amazing, just an amazing combination. Did you sneeze?
No.
What was that noise?
Voulez-vous. That's one of the names of the songs.
Oh, okay. Well, bless you.
Because of it.
So let's talk about some other things now. We've talked about Mamma Mia incessantly.
Yes.
Let's talk about some other highlights coming up this February.
Oh, well, it's August, but that's okay. August 9th.
No rehearsal.
August 9th. Mike Marino, Unmasked, will be here. Great New Jersey comedian, very, very well known, and he's done 2 shows here in the past couple of years. He's back again this year, August 9th, Sunday night at 8:30. We have Family Comedy Night. It's a new thing. Family Comedy Night is 6 o'clock on August 17th, Monday night. It's a gentleman who plays music and sings and does puppetry and comedy. He works all the time on Disney Cruise Lines. It's great for the entire family. So that's Family Comedy Night at 6 o'clock on the 17th. At 8:30 on the 17th, Joe Bublowicz will be here with all of the 3 comedians, like he usually does on our Comedy Tonight shows, and so that's on August 17th at 8:30. We're very, very excited. Their tour has been canceled, but they want to come anyway, so they're going to be here on August 31st for 2 shows in this tent. It's the Oak Ridge Boys.
Wow.
Yeah. We can't wait.
As you can see, we have not stopped. We're just every day trying to create new ideas, new concepts, and let's take it now to the next step. What happens after this show ends at the end of this month?
Almost Heaven, the music of John Denver, played by 6 very talented actor musicians, and telling the stories of the times of when the songs were written in the 60s and the 70s, and playing and singing John Denver's glorious music.
Love John Denver.
And it'll be here September 1st through the 20th.
Amazing. So that gives you an idea of what's happening, and here's the key. Well, first of all, you know, there's these videos that we do, you know, everything here, when I said before about thank you so much for giving us your time and assisting us on all things. Nino is Nino Di Pascal, and he is our videographer. He does all of this stuff. He helps us out every time we give him a call and say, hey, we need to do another video. He's here on his time and does a wonderful job. And the name of his company?
Reel Original Productions.
Reel, R-E-E-L. As a matter of fact, right here, you'll see it on the screen. So if anybody needs any kind of video production, please call Nino, because he's amazing. He actually makes us look good, which is, in my mind, a pretty amazing feat, don't you?
Well, it takes hours in the cutting room.
This has been wonderful. Thank you so much. But now you need to know how to get tickets. And that's easy. You simply make a phone call, and that's to area code 609-492-9477. And Steve?
Press 1 as soon as the guy starts droning on. Pay no attention to him. Just press 1. He'll go straight to the box office. The other thing you could do is go online to surflight.org, O-R-G, and you can buy tickets online, just like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people working very hard, folks, to bring these productions to you. So it's sort of a family of people who care. That's why this is working. And once again, we'll finally say one more time, thank you for your assistance. Thank you for nurturing us by associating with us, by buying tickets to the productions. And tell your buddies, tell your friends, because we're here. And there's about 10,000 theaters throughout the country who aren't here. So it's a rare, rare thing this summer to see live production in a theater. So once again, thank you. Be well. See you next time.
Thanks a lot. Come join us in our open air tent.